Alrighty then. So last time, on Midnight Club 3, we did our second set of Tokyo races in the Tokyo Challenge mode. And as you can see, this is pretty much the car I used. My Volkswagen Golf R32, which is ironically the car that I basically started this whole thing with. And now, I think it's time for me to get on with the first tournament here in Tokyo, which is the Class D tournament, also known as the Ginza tournament. And I know precisely what car it is I'm going to use as well, because, well, it's the best one I can use. And that is this, the Lexus IS300. However, I'm gonna change one or two things on this because, well, I think in terms of the paint job it probably could use something different. And I will change it over to that. Actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, let's put this on. And I will also change the rims as well. I will change these over to spinner rims, because I figure, why not? I will go for, let's use C. Excuse me. Do we have any others here? Nope. Okay. Well, I will just head back over to the spinner rims, or at least the nearest ones I can find. Let's go with I've already used the black onyx. Black diamond, no, probably not those. I will use you know what? Yeah, let's go with Giovanna. And I think that's pretty much everything I need. I'll also check and see that I have all the upgrades on. Yes, I do. And I guess the only other thing I can really change here is the colour of the vinyl. I will switch this over to, let's go red, and I will go red, and wait, I just had pink. No. Let's go Sure, this'll work. Okay, I think I've wasted enough of your time now. Let's actually go out and race now, since I have pretty much done all the changes I realistically need to do. As we are heading out with a loading screen that has a Scion and a Chevy Cobalt.
Not bad, man. You made her look real cool. Cool, you know?
Okay, anyway. So here we go. So we can do one of two things here. We can either do the Unbeatable Street Racers tournament, which we unlocked recently, But because the Ginza tournament is probably going to be first, that is what I will do first. Because I can. And that is where I will head. And heading right up the street here, across the bridge. And here it is. The Ginza tournament. I should also mention I will not be showing the vehicle unlock scenes for this, because if I do, then basically what that means is this video will get noted with copyrighted audio, and I think since that was a problem I had last time around, I really don't feel prepared to take that chance again. At least not until I feel as though it's possible for me to mute the audio. Which, for want of a better phrase, is pretty much what I don't want to do. Did I mention you cannot restart individual races during tournaments? Well, basically, if you get punished for making mistakes in this game, you get extremely punished. As in, the chaos that you basically try to avoid with your life basically just decides it wants to murder you. Before you realistically have a chance to save yourself. And after a while, when you're having to just restart the whole thing over and over and over again, it does get annoying. And I do wish it was possible to restart individual races during tournaments, so this wouldn't be as annoying. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Somehow I just don't think that sort of hack is going to work. Results, they're just results. I don't care for results anymore. This game has punished me hard enough to the point of where I don't care about those anymore.
That is classic, Yankee.
I'd assume Tomoda has probably been to New York, and that's likely where he does get the term Yankee from. You know, because it does reference the New York Yankees. Hopefully you understand the baseball reference. And I really don't know what's going to happen here. Because I think, under the circumstances, something is probably going to rack me before I have a shot at getting it done. Because whilst you can win so many races, it basically takes just one mistake in the overall grand scheme of things for basically every single part of your progress to literally be all for naught. Or, in the case of association football fans, it can basically be all for nil. If you don't manage to nail it. And right now, I think I am nailing it. But whether that sticks or not, fuck knows all.
Don't be all tough guy on me just 'cause you win a race.
Yeah. If it was possible for me to start individual races without this having some sort of implication on the overall tournament, then I probably would. But I can guarantee the next race, it is going to rain. And that's part of the reason why I know it's unlikely for me to get a clean sweep in these tournaments, because I mean, this game will lash out on you if you think you're above it. And I think it's fair to say that's one thing that pretty much all of the Midnight Club games have more or less had up to this point, from what I know. As in, there's always going to be at least a couple of events where if you think you're above the game, this game will punish you for it, and it will punish you very hard. So you should not be overconfident or cocky with your ability, unless you really are probably one of the world's top players of this game. And I wouldn't say you are, but if you are, then well, that's good for you, but other than that, don't think you're above this game, because you are not. And this game will punish you if you think you're above it, because it's done that to me enough times for me to know when I'm not above this game. Okay, 3 out of 4. And Kenta once again finishes in second. And I can say that now because we're past the penultimate race. So Kenta second, Hayato third, followed by Shota in fourth, and it was Takumi who finished in fifth. Alrighty, so we have a tie for fourth, Takumi is third, and Shota looks like he's going to be taking second.
Yeah, man, cool.
I can probably guarantee this is not going to be a clean sweep, but I will try. That's basically the only thing I can really do in the final stage race. I've pretty much got it locked up now. I just need to make sure that I finish the race now, basically. And we are going all around the city. Well, at least it's not going to be a wet one, which is one thing. Of course, I know this event is limited to just Class D cars, and I do avoid going into either one of those walls, thankfully. And basically, I just want to come away with this without finishing last. If I can do that, then I should be okay. And I think I just missed a shortcut. Oh well, it's okay. I only lose one position. It's not like I'm really going to be losing a ton of positions immediately. And okay. Using zone again and stepping on the brakes just a little bit there. And right now, I'm doing okay, considering the way my last few attempts have been. I am actually doing pretty good at the moment. And making sure that I stay on the road, and I do, and not doing too bad at the moment, although I don't want to jinx myself because I have a feeling that might also happen if I do. Okay, well, still got a fair way to go. We're not done with this race yet. And also on the brakes there, for that one junction, I knew I was going to crash if I didn't get it on the brakes. Okay, still going well, just hoping that nothing shoots me out of the sky when it feels like my efforts are going to be worth something. And using zone again to get through the traffic. And looks like we don't have much further to go here, although I will make sure that if it is possible for me to waltz away with this one, then I will. But I don't make any guarantees of that. And using zone once again, also hard on the brakes as I shift down to second gear. And no one is getting a slipstream from me or a draft. And it had to happen right at the end. But it's okay, because I still get him. Right when I thought for sure I was going to lose, I just beat Hayato to the line. I was just waiting for something like that to happen, but I somehow pulled it off. I could have used zone to dodge the car, but I don't think I would have made it through onto the bridge otherwise. Oh well, doesn't matter. Clean sweep in the Ginza tournament over Shota, Hayato, Takumi, and Kenta.
I taught you well, friend. Very well.
I think he probably did, Tomoda. And now, we have the key to a 2005 Dodge Magnum RT, Dub Edition. However, I am not going to be showing the vehicle unlock scene because I know that is going to contain copyrighted audio. And because I'm convinced in saying there is a limit I cannot break when it comes to that sort of thing, I'm not going to take the chance of putting another one of my videos in this playthrough having copyrighted audio on it. Basically, I'm just gonna remove those parts because, well, I figure it might as well be my best option. So somehow, some way, I get the clean sweep with my Lexus IS300. And I did it whilst I beat mostly Celine SRs, but I also did it against a Nissan Skyline. In terms of the competition I was up against. I also figured, well, you know, I might as well not waste your time putting on the body customization. I just decided to change up my colour style because, well, I know there is going to be a vehicle cap in my garage, and I know I'm going to have to sell some vehicles pretty soon if I am going to successfully showcase all of the prize cars from the Tokyo tournaments. And now that I'm done with this, I will basically just be getting on with some more Tokyo races, because I figure under the circumstances that is how I will unlock more tournaments. I think my TV might be a little loud. I'll turn it down just a little bit, just so it's not completely blasting my ears. And okay, through the corner. And I think that's it. I think that'll do. I think I've probably got enough decent shots here. So let's move on. And I will be removing the vehicle unlock scene because that contains copyrighted audio. So give me a moment and I will show you the car we won in the garage. A brief little description there of the Dodge Magnum RT, which by the way is a car that ironically was a popular family car in the 70s. And now we are 21% complete with this game. And now we have another class tournament open, but this time it is for Class B vehicles. And I think I have an idea on which car it is I'll probably be using for that. And as for the unbeatable street racers, well, I have something planned for that as well. Anyway, let's go and check out our new car, the Dodge Magnum RT. Took me a few attempts to eventually get all the racers strung together, but then once I did, I surprisingly got the clean sweep. I figured there was going to be a car right at the last second that was probably going to try and completely destroy my run, but I did just manage to hold on to score the dub. And now I will head back this way, and here it is. The Dodge Magnum RT. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be a luxury sedan, from what I can see. Yeah, it is. This is definitely a big boy. It's kind of like my Chrysler 300C. Obviously, Dodge is owned by Chrysler, if you want to know why I'm making that reference, but yeah, I'd say this car looks pretty cool. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with that. Let's now switch over to my next car in line. And that will be... yeah, let's switch over to the Skyline. Because why not? So we will be using the Nissan Skyline next for another 5 Tokyo races, and then we will be getting on with the unbeatable street racers. So, Tokyo races 11 to 15 will be coming up next. And with that, stay tuned for more of MC3.